24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Happy Friday, April 5th. It's the first Friday of the month of April, and boy, is it an exciting one here in studio. I'm Kimberly Perot, and joining me today is the fabulous Gretchen Pleshaw in the first hour. It's also National Caramel Day, so we are making Rolo pretzel delights in honor of that. Who doesn't love a quick and easy, delicious treat? Then we've got glitz and glam with Gretchen, plus salted caramel cashew milk. Sometimes I want to call it almond milk, but lots happening in this first hour, so let's go ahead and get started.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TVA Weather Center. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at that weather out there. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 58 degrees. So it's going to be a sunny, beautiful day outside. Spring is springing, and I am here for it. Winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So gorgeous day. Get on out there and ski or shred it up. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny. Noon at 54, sunny. 4 p.m., 56 with a little bit of cloud coverage coming in. And then at 8 p.m., we're going to see a little bit of that precipitation, 47 degrees. And a few showers, but still a beautiful spring day. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 64, Avon 61. I am digging this. Vail 58, and Denver a whopping 77 degrees. Always so shocked by that. Tonight, of course, sunshine, snow, we never know. A low of 26. Showers early, changing to snow overnight. So there's a 90% chance of that snow happening. Now Saturday, we're going to see more of that snow. Snow showers 28, a low of 18, and then Sunday back to sun. I just dig it. No one, unless you live in these Colorado mountain towns, I feel like this would be so bizarre, but we're used to it at this point. Sunday, mostly sunny, 35, a low of 16. Monday afternoon showers, a high of 40, low 22. Tuesday, partly cloudy, 45, low 22. And then Wednesday, mostly sunny, 48 degrees, and a low of 25. Now the BC snow report, 0 inches in the last 48, 278 inches for the season total, 66 inches for the base depth. Lift hours at BC Beaver Creek, 8:30 to 4 p.m. Vail Mountain is 0 inches in the last 48, 284 inches for the season total, 65 inches for the base depth, and then lift hours 8:30 to 4 for Vail Mountain. So yeah, we get a little bit of everything in this springtime.
We really do. I love it. You said spring is springing. And I tell you what,
springing.
you were reading the weather and the temperatures for Denver, and I'm sitting here like fanning myself.
I know, you're like, oh.
I'm sweating already thinking about it.
Well, and I love that we both look very springy today, because I knew
time.
that it was going to snow tonight, and I was like, you know what, man, I don't care if I'm in the snow in this wrap dress. I'm ready for spring. Bring on that sunshine.
Bring on the sunshine. It's
ready.
so right. You know, I'm wearing yellow in honor of sunshine today.
I love it. And yellow is actually my favorite color in the world. So it's very beautiful, bright, and colorful. And then Taste of Vail is going off right now, which is
amazing.
Amazing. And it's so good because the weather's been beautiful. And then you'll get a little snow. So we love that. I think people sometimes feel that snow in the mountains means cancellations. Have you met us? No, that means that we go harder. So
gone are the days of snow days for the kids here in the valley. That's all that we're saying.
Except the other day, Vail Mountain School had their first one in 6 years, and everyone was scratching their heads like, what is happening? So you never know.
You never know. And especially with the snow coming in and then back to the springtime.
Yes,
so
always.
it's a great weekend in store, I think.
Well, and it's funny, Kim, because I know you and I talk about our boots quite frequently, both of us. And it's like I start to put away everything, and I'm like, what am I doing? No, because you have to leave out at least one pair of boots.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got at least another month of the weird weather.
Yeah, we do. We definitely
But great show in store. I'm so excited. I love being in studio with you, Gretchen. And then we've got a lot coming up, but I love a delicious snack.
I'm excited.
Sweet
You've
and
taught me a
salty.
lot about how to cook.
You know,
put things together.
You can fake it if you need to, but
Yes.
I say, Gretchen, you're not giving yourself enough credit.
Thank
so
you. I'm
we're
trying.
excited to get into the kitchen. We're making a delicious Rolo pretzel delight, is what they like to call it.
I can get down on that. I'm
easy,
excited.
great, and a quick snack. So we'll be right back after this short break.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Hi friends, welcome to the Vibe Report with Avisha. This is where I tell you all about the exciting happenings all around town. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Red Lion, Sun and Alp, Hike, Shakedown Bar, the Lodge at Vail, Gambit Bar, and Park Hyatt will be having nightly live music. The artist known as Face Bagel is playing at Pepe's for his Sunday residency from 4 to 9. No cover, just good food, drinks, music, and of course, good vibes. The world-class Taste of Vail Festival is going on until Saturday the 6th, showcasing a variety of chefs and wine from around the world. On Saturday, the last day of the festival, is the Best of the Best Grand Tasting. It's happening at 5 p.m. at the Hike, and it'll be an evening of celebrating the culinary and wine community with Vail restaurants, guest chefs, and Taste of Vail wineries. There's also a closing celebration dinner with Decanter, Saturday, April 6th at Express Lift from 7 to 9 p.m. Check out the Taste of Vail Eventbrite page or website to purchase tickets or to get info on volunteering to help out. The Vail Youth Ballet Company is performing Saturday for the Spring Showcase at the Battle Mountain High School Auditorium, presented by Vail Friends of Dance. The event is open to the public and tickets can be purchased online or at the door. Also on Saturday is Paint Your Pet Night at the Alpine Art Center. This is part of their Cocktails and Canvas series. Check out alpineartcenter.org for more info. That's it for this week's Vibe Report, friends. Be sure to follow the Vail Vibes TV8 Instagram for more info. And as always, spread the good vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and I'll see you next time.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Gretchen, we're in the kitchen.
We are in the kitchen.
So much fun. And I know that you are not giving yourself enough credit because I think you have some sneaky tricks up your sleeve.
You know what it is, Kim? I thank you for that. I actually am a very creative human and I am very artistic. I don't like following the rules. So
Right.
that's sometimes just following directions. Looking at our fearless leader, she's smiling at me right now. No, I am having fun with this and I love learning. I think this is great, you know, so I'm excited. I'm going to venture out a little more with my cooking skills.
It's true. Well, we also love the national holidays here on the
Yes.
show, and today is National Caramel Day. So in honor of that,
Okay, cool.
we're making a treat with Rolos. When's the last time you've had a Rolo?
So this is so funny that you asked. When I used to go to the movies with my dad and my mom, I'd always get like Rolos or something like that. So probably since the movies.
That's
like going to the
amazing.
movie, yeah.
I love that. So we're making what the internet likes to call the Rolo Pretzel Delight.
Okay.
So it's really easy, really simple because you only need 3 ingredients. So
Okay.
pretzels, Rolos, and then whatever topping you want. You know, traditionally you can do pecans at the holidays. Sometimes people do M&Ms, but if you want like fun and bright colors, we've got M&Ms here as well. So
well, and that's so cool
yeah.
too, because I was just thinking when you said holidays, you could do the red and green M&Ms for a baby shower. You could do pink and blue.
Yeah.
You can go all out.
Exactly.
That's cool, yeah.
Like it's honestly, and these are a huge hit every time. So easy. We're just going to go ahead and get started. You can use any kind of shape of pretzel that you want.
Okay.
So we'll put a couple of pretzels down on our parchment paper.
And do they need to be separated?
They do.
Okay.
They do. So once we've got, you know, we'll see how many we'll make.
And Kim, I was wondering too, because a couple of my friends have loved these segments, and they were wondering, do you find these on TikTok, YouTube, all over?
It's kind of all over the place,
Okay.
really. You know, I talk to, and you don't want pretzels that aren't flat, by the way. So you want
eat it.
a nice, honestly, I would, you know, maybe at the end of the segment for sure. But no, it's fun. I like some of these are recipes that I've known growing up, and some of them are from TikTok. You know, we've done a few where we haven't actually made it before.
Right. No, I
ahead of
love
time,
that.
and so it's always like
The reason I was asking is so often on TikTok I see these ideas and I'm like, do I want to try? So I love that. I think that's really cool.
It's so great. So we've got the shareable snacks of the Rolos, and this is going to be the part that probably takes the longest.
Okay.
So we've got our oven preheated to 350 degrees, which is really great and really easy. And then while the oven has been preheated, we're just going to unwrap these Rolos. So this is the part that's going to take us.
I want to pop one in so badly.
We'll wait. You know, if we didn't have to talk,
I know. I'm like, take it away. There you go.
And you're just going to layer the Rolo on top of the pretzel.
Okay.
Which is great. So
did you make these when you were little?
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did.
Oh, so this has been around for a minute.
Yeah,
That's so
I've made them. Like I love this recipe because it's just so simple and delicious, and you can really pop these like you're eating a bag of popcorn, which is probably a bad thing.
No, but I love that you're teaching us more about these like small, simple tricks of the trade, because oftentimes when I have people over, I'm like, I'll just go to, you know, our local grocery store and just pick something up, pay extra. This is simple and it's not that expensive.
It's not. It's really not.
I can wow my guests.
Exactly. You can get all of this for under $20, which is great.
That's and
you know, even with rising inflation.
I was just about to say it is wild.
Yeah.
No comment.
Exactly. And you know what I love about this too? My mom always says, don't go to a party empty-handed. So
it's true.
If you're showing up to someone's house, this is honestly the easiest thing you could ever do. And it's taking us longer because we're talking in between.
No, this is fun too.
You can prep it in 8 minutes or less typically.
I love this. I know an 8-year-old that would be loving this right now. So I think I'm going to see her this weekend. Maybe I'll make these with her.
There you go. There you go. I'm sure we'll have leftovers. So we're just going to keep on unwrapping these, and you know we can keep going, but you want to put it in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
You don't want it to fully melt because you don't want the caramel and the chocolate to melt all over the pretzel, because they kind of have to maintain that hat shape.
And one thing I had a question of too, because I've done this with cookies. Obviously, the pretzels will not expand, but these are going to melt. Do we need to have them so far apart, or does that not matter?
No, it really doesn't matter. You can kind of just cram it in here because we don't want the caramel and the chocolate to melt completely.
Okay, that's
cool. So that's the best part.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm like, maybe we'll just.
I know, right?
I feel like we're in Willy Wonka, the Golden Ticket, unwrapping all of that.
I know, and love the remake. It's so good.
It is so good. Oh, I loved it too.
It's so
I
good.
saw it in London, and I was like a little. I think I
what a
liked
great
it.
place to see it.
It was pretty brilliant.
Wonderful.
It was cool. All right. Oh, what am I doing?
I love a good chocolate and salt combination. So this is just one of my favorites
too.
But National Caramel Day. You know what's fun? One of our camera guys, his mom makes her own salted caramel. So
is it Ben?
It is Ben.
I knew it. I was like thinking, I'm like,
Awesome.
That's amazing.
So I'm going to say, you know what? I think these are plenty enough. We wanted to make a few just so that our the guys behind the scene can have some.
I
as
know.
well,
You should see these men behind us just wanting this.
These are going to go so quick. We're going to just throw some of these pretzels off, and then once we're popping them in the oven, and that's going to be, we're going to pop it in there for about 3 to 5 minutes.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to slide over here. Put this in here, looking great. So it's pretty fun. So I love this recipe because we talked about, you know, you can do different pretzels, you can do M&Ms, but this is a really big hit. And one of my favorite ways to make these too is, I love this.
Okay, tell me.
It's going to be so
I'm
perfect.
like dramatic
You
pause.
can make it look like a cowboy hat. by putting it on a Pringle, and you can dip the Pringle in chocolate.
That's
and
cute.
Like wrap it with some licorice or sprinkles or whatever it is.
That's super
That's
cute.
one of my fun ones, but we're not making cowboy hats today. We're keeping it traditional.
You just gave me a great idea because I want to do a Beyonce party. I love the Queen
Cowboy
Bee.
Carter.
Yeah, first Black woman to win an award for a country song. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yes. Okay, we're doing it.
Yeah.
That's going to be my Beyonce moment. The cowboy hat. I love this.
You just cover it in a little bit of sprinkles, and people think it's glitter like a disco ball.
I love. You're really opening my eyes to this whole. I'm starting to enjoy cooking more. Thank you.
That's great. So we're just kind of letting them melt a little bit. You know, it's probably been about 2 minutes in the oven. Cool. You can always just kind of check it by looking at the light, and it's always fun to find where the light is on this oven. They're looking good. You know, we're probably going to give it about another 30 seconds.
Oh, that looks so good.
Then we're going to pull them out, and when we pull them out, we're going to basically finish them off. We can do it with pecans.
I love this.
Some people have nut allergies, so you don't necessarily want to always do that. I like it with the pecan. How do you say pecan?
What?
I know. It's always a thing.
Pecan pie.
Yeah.
Pecan pie. Pecan. Yeah, that's weird.
It's funny. I've been told I'm a mix of Southern and Northern with how I say it.
Did you like? Oh, I had to think about it. I'm like pecan pie. Pecan.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and pull them out.
Awesome.
I think they should be good now, and I'm going to slide over. Yeah, they're not melted, but they're soft and warm enough.
I'm excited.
Which is great. So I'm going to
slide them
perfect. Right here, and you can see it. You can tell that they're starting to melt a little bit. And now this is the fun part. We get to be creative.
I love this.
You can put a pretzel. You can make a pretzel sandwich. We can add pecans. You can add.
They smell so good.
They smell so good.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Happy breakfast to us.
I know. Literally, I was just thinking I had granola and yogurt, and now this is fine. It's good.
So we're just gonna push it down just like that, and you can do the same thing
with
M&Ms.
Love it.
And then you can do a pretzel sandwich. We're gonna do a variety here.
I have so many ideas now. I was thinking about how you can personalize M&Ms.
Oh my gosh,
for like engagement party or a wedding or birth announcement or
how
anything.
Fun would that be?
Yes,
I'd love that. I know that's a good.
That's really cool.
Hint, hint.
Oh, geez. Oh, you're so cute. I love you.
Yeah, I think we'll do a couple more with the nuts and the M&Ms, and then we'll do a couple with pretzels on top.
I'm throwing them.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. When in
It's
the kitchen,
early, yeah.
It doesn't matter as long as the finished product, when we're done, looks
These
great.
are really cute. I really like it.
It's really fun. So we can even do a couple pretzel sandwiches. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. I'm all about this sandwich.
Awesome.
Sandwich.
That looks good to me on the pecan side. Or pecan. It depends on what you want to say.
Pecan.
We'll throw
Pecan
a
pie.
couple here, and we'll make a couple sandwiches. Just like that.
That's so cute.
Oh, these are literally the best thing ever.
Oh my God.
So, National Caramel Day.
I'm
Rolo
here for
Pretzel
it.
Delights.
Yes.
What a delicious and easy
Do
snack.
you see the smile? I'm like, I didn't know I really wanted chocolate this morning. I want it. I'm like, I'm so excited.
It's true. And if you were in a hurry, you can like set them in the fridge and let them kind of harden up and like melt together. But you just let them sit for about 10 minutes and they're ready to eat.
Do we have a name for these?
Rolo Pretzel Delights.
Rolo Pretzel Delight.
So,
RPD.
National Caramel Day. Chocolate, salt, caramel.
I'm here for all of it.
Best breakfast ever.
I'm here
Happy
for it.
Friday, Gretchen.
Happy Friday. Wait, Rolo Pretzel Delight. RPD Day. RPD Day. That's
RPD Day. Well, we got a lot coming up in this next hour, so stay tuned. Go fill up your cup of coffee or cup of tea, whatever it is, and we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley, and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
I love days like today because I'm in the studio with Gretchen, but she also hosts incredible segments called Glitz and Glam. Let's take a look at this segment and who she chatted with.
Welcome to the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I'm here at Mingott Kopit Plastic Surgery with two amazing human beings and dear friends of mine. What are your names and what do you do?
Hey guys, I'm Liz. I'm the PA injector here at Mingott Kopit Plastic Surgery and Skincare, so I do all of the injections.
And I'm Mari, licensed esthetician, so I do a lot of the skincare, lasers, facials. I got you.
Well, I love this space so much, and obviously it's somewhere that I feel safe space and coming to, and I have seen both of you many times. I won't even, and I'm very open about this because my skin has gone from dull to bright and shiny and beautiful because of these two gorgeous women next to me. Let's start with you, Liz. Kind of give me a rundown of what it is you do, because I know you do all the things, and maybe tell us your favorite procedure and why.
Yeah, so basically kind of the bread and butter of what I do is injectable, so really anything with a needle, I'm your girl. Mostly things like neuromodulators, so Botox is kind of the common name everybody knows. I do a lot of fillers, and then I also do a lot of collagen stimulating therapies like Sculptra, microneedling, hyperdilute radius, things like that.
And Liz, I want to ask you about the latter half of that, because I know Botox obviously we all love, and I do want to mention I do feel sometimes that people think Botox is something that's going to just freeze your face in an odd way.
Yeah.
Liz has done some Botox on me, and I have people asking me all the time, but you have movement. You obviously, when I talk a lot with facial expressions, and I want you, real quick to touch base and then talk more about the other stuff. But I want to say about Botox that it is something that you make look natural. And I wanted to know if you could touch base on that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think everybody kind of has a different preference towards movement and how they like their face. But most people, especially here in Colorado, like to be kind of more on the natural side. And I definitely have kind of a preference towards that as well. So definitely we can cater to that, as far as the movement you want or don't want, we can make it look very, very natural, which I think is the best way to do any sort of injections anyways. I think you look, better if you look more natural and have a little bit more movement. So.
And I do want to say Liz is really good at this. I have to give you a shout out because I remember I asked you, can I do this? Can I do this? And you were so honest with me. And it's not about honestly the money, it's about looking good, because you want a product of a human being to leave here looking beautiful and saying, come to Liz and Mingott Kopit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just think, whatever we can do to make you feel more comfortable in your own skin is kind of what I want to do for you and
to
for
make
everybody.
you feel like
so,
your best version.
Exactly.
Of yourself.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
and Liz, the second half of that, what you were saying, I know a lot of people don't, like myself, I'm not well versed in this. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown?
Yeah, so collagen stimulating therapies is kind of a broad umbrella term for anything that's going to help you, regenerate your body's own collagen. So Mari does a lot on that as well. There's different things as far as lasers and skincare, but also injectables that you can do.
Okay.
So kind of my favorite approach is doing a little bit of everything. So a little bit of, preventative Botox, a little bit of collagen stimulating therapies like Sculptra, Hyperdilute Radius. Those are just different brands of things, that we can inject underneath the skin to help you make your own collagen. A little bit of skincare, and then supplement with a little bit of filler as needed.
And collagen, because when you get older, it starts to get less and less. So that's okay.
Yep, exactly.
Awesome.
Yep. So as we age, we lose our collagen. It gives your skin kind of that dull look, versus that
Not
youthful.
fair.
I know, right?
Not fair.
Yeah. It contributes to sagging, that dull, tired skin. So if we can just recreate your collagen and get that youthful glow, that youthful snapback, that'll just help you kind of look glowy overall.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, to you, Mari, you're awesome, and you have done a lot on my face as well. Can we talk about the first thing that we did together?
Yes, so we did something that's sort of new. It's called PRXT33, and it's really this revolutionary treatment. It's got all the benefits of a chemical peel without the actual peeling, and I love it because there's absolutely no downtime, which is great for,
I have to stop you. Sorry. This was so cute because Mari, when I came in, and that was my biggest thing, I was like, girl, I can't be red. And I love that you were honest, because so many people, working, getting out there, you think doing this that you're going to be out for days. So I had to say thank you for being honest about that too. Yeah.
Yes, no, we love that treatment. Your skin will feel so glowy. It will look so glowy and feel so soft. I think we also treated, I've treated my neck with it and chest, and everything just feels so nice and soft, and it does help stimulate collagen production as well.
And I have to say, I could see a huge difference. I remember I kept on sending you, poor woman, selfies, and I'm like, look, on TV, my skin is glowing every day. People are coming up, and I think in this environment in Vail where it is so dry, and I have really dry skin already, and it gets flaky, that really, really helped it.
Well, here too, where we live, everyone wants to be outside. We're all here for a reason. So when you tell someone you're going to have to stay out of the sun for a week, no one receives that well. Yeah, it doesn't fly. So this is one of those treatments where you can get all the benefits, brightening, your skin looks glowy, we can lighten up some of those sunspots without downtime.
And Mari, what else do you do? Because I know you do so many different things, and the words, the vocabulary, it's a lot.
So I do a lot of the skincare. We can customize the skin regimen for you. Consults I really love to do, but I do a lot of laser work, facials, really just preventative and corrective. So if you want to talk about fine lines, wrinkles, acne, melasma.
And the skin pigmentation, I know for me, big sun lover over here, you helped lighten a lot of that for me as well. So that's, because what is it called, the zapping tool you can use?
The IPL? Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, the IPL, so that's a big one, or people know it as the photofacial, so big treatment around here.
What is your favorite thing to do?
It just depends.
It's a loaded question.
Yeah, there's just so many things. We have all these tools in the toolbox, and it just depends on the individual and what we're doing for them. I love things that work.
Yeah. Like instant gratification.
Well, and sometimes it's not instant, but we know that we're going to see something down the road.
That's so neat. So, girls, ladies, how long have you been here? Because you're both pretty new to the Valley, right?
Yeah. So I actually moved up from Denver last summer.
Awesome.
And was super excited to come up to the mountains, and this job opportunity presented itself, and loved doing injections and everything what I did in Denver, but it wasn't the mountains, so super excited to be up here and be in Vail.
That's so awesome. Yeah. So you're a newbie to Vail, which is great.
And
what about you, Mari?
Well, I grew up in Leadville. I still live in Leadville, but I'm new to the practice. I started here in August.
It's awesome. Yeah. Well, and I think it's so neat, and not to call you guys out, but youthful, good energy. You guys have kind of a foot of, like, or put a finger on all the new upcoming things.
Yeah.
So it's neat because I know the three of us will text each other Instagram, but like you guys are very abreast of all the new things that are happening, and that's something that in this valley we want to look young and fresh and look youthful, but not look, I hate to use this word, but it's true, plastic.
Yeah,
You just want to
absolutely.
feel and look good. So I think you both have brought a new kind of vibe. What do you say? Like a new fresh breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Well, and I think one of the things that's cool too is like with Mari and I kind of starting at the same time, like we've become really close, and I think Mari and I like work really, really well together as a team, which is something that's maybe a little bit unique. Like we're not separate by any means. We like throw, our clients back and forth to each other, because really the best thing you can do for somebody is to do more like a holistic approach. So I think that's been really cool that we like got to do that together.
And I wanted to ask you about that because it seems like you're more in the injectables, you're more in the skincare. So that's really cool. Have you spoken, like, well, obviously you both have seen me. So it's like you can say, hey, I did Gretchen's injectables. I've noticed her face is a little dry, and then moved to Mari, and Mari, that's so you bounce
we
off
always go back and forth. And if we're doing a consult and if the other one's free, we try to invite each other into the consult.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's a twofer.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Well, because it's true. Like the best outcomes for people are when you do, like I said earlier, a little bit of everything. So I think, to be able to provide that to people is just super cool. And like I said, we're a good team.
Well, and I have to assume that you guys feel really good because you make people feel beautiful. And yes, it's from the inside out. But a lot of times, let's be honest, if you feel good on the outside, it helps with your inside. Have you seen that firsthand?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, even just firsthand in myself and in like my clients, like if you are just more comfortable and confident in the way you look and feel, like you can like exude and project your best energy into the world. And I think that's huge for people. So
absolutely. Oh yeah. From a wide range of different things, because we all have some things that we look at in the mirror that that can bother us. Like people come in here with melasma, with acne, and all of those things can be super, they just get in the way of every day.
Feeling confident.
Feeling confident.
Well, thank you guys so much. Yeah. How can people find out more about Mangate Kopit plastic surgery? And both of you, do you guys, what is the easiest way? Do we go on the website, Instagram? What do you guys like to do?
No, good question. I mean, we definitely have a practice Instagram that you can follow. We also have a practice website. Obviously, you can kind of read more about all our services on there. And then Mari and I each have our own Instagram, so you can find me at Injector Liz Stone.
I love it.
You can find me at, my handle is The Skin Wiz, but it's SKN for skin. And also, please feel free to book a consult. You can always just come in here and we can go over, just different services that might be good for you.
And I should say we are located, you guys, I'm part of this tribe
You're
now. Located in Avon, and you guys are right above Agave, or next door. Really cool. Thank you guys. Well, thank you both for being so awesome and helping me feel beautiful from the inside out. And we will catch you next time for the more of the glitz and glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the gorgeous weather out there. Feeling and looking a little bit more like spring. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 58, partly cloudy, winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So gorgeous day. 8 a.m., 39, sunny, noon 54, sunny. Then 4 p.m., we're going to see a little bit of the cloud coverage, partly cloudy. 8 p.m., 47, and then some of the precipitation comes in. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 64, Avon 61, Vail 58, and Denver 77 degrees. Tonight, a low of 26. I said spring weather, but rain and snow, you never know with the sunshine here in these Colorado mountain towns in Vail. 90% chance of snow, so showers early, changes to snow overnight tonight. Wind southwest at 10 to 120 miles per hour. That is not correct. Happy April Fools. It is not April Fool's Day, Nick. Saturday, snow showers, 28 degrees, a low of 18. They got me today. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 35, a low of 16. Monday, afternoon showers, 40 degrees, a low of 22. Tuesday, partly cloudy, 45, low of 22. And Wednesday, 48 and a low of 25. They like to keep me on my toes here at Good Morning Vail. Beaver Creek snow report, 0 inches in the last 48, 278 for the season total, and 66 for the base depth. Now, those lift hours, 8:30 to 4 p.m. 0 inches Vail Mountain, 284 inches the season total, and 65 inches for the base depth. Happy Friday. Keep it right here. We have some talks about meningitis.
We love to talk about health and wellness here on the show, but one of the conversations that is not often had is around meningitis and what that is. Joining me today are two experts, one a survivor of meningitis and two a healthcare provider and professional about it. I've got Dr. Wendy Wright and Jonathan de Guzman joining me today. So how are you both?
Great, thank you for having us both.
So Dr. Wright, what is meningococcal meningitis and how is it contracted?
So meningococcal meningitis or disease is a bacterial infection that is spread through something as simple as sneezing or coughing, but can also be acquired by sharing utensils, a water bottle, or even kissing. And it's those kind of activities that really place adolescents at an increased risk for this infection. What I don't think a lot of people realize is that this bacterial infection can take the life of a healthy adolescent in 24 hours. About 10 to 15% of people who contract it will die. And of those who do survive, we know that about 20% will be left with severe disabilities, including amputations. And I know Jonathan is going to talk with you about that today. But like anything, I believe that the best defense is a good offense. And so we've got vaccines available that we can use to protect our adolescents and reduce the risk of them developing bacterial meningitis.
Well, that's exactly right. I know, Dr. Wright, growing up, my mother was very careful about letting us share drinks with people and all of that. But Jonathan, let's talk about you. You are a survivor of the disease. How did it change your life and how did it impact you?
Yeah, it happened back in 2005. I was your regular college student, turning in a paper that day to a class, and I had the flu. I had flu-like symptoms of, stiff neck, coughing, and runny nose, everything. And so, like any normal person, I just, went home, drank plenty of fluids, and I decided to take a nap that day. But the next thing I remember, it was 12 days later, and I just woke up from a coma and doctors were frantic. Were just trying to save my life because I was diagnosed with meningococcal disease. And they had to amputate all 10 of my fingers and both of my feet, which left me severely disabled. So I do rely on prosthetic legs and a wheelchair just to become as independent as I can. It not only affected me physically as a dancer who loves hip hop, salsa, and merengue. It really devastated me physically, but also mentally, not knowing if I'll ever get back to dancing. But, moving forward, I tried to be positive and try to stay healthy. And now I'm working with Dr. Wright in terms of providing, the importance of this vaccination and just becoming, as a survivor, the importance of, educating our community in preventing this disease.
Absolutely. Now, did you have any idea about the disease before you contracted it?
No, I was not even aware that the meningitis existed or even the vaccine was available. Our campus did not really provide any brochures or anything in the importance of vaccination. So,
Well, that's quite frustrating, and it sounds like you're quite resilient now. But Dr. Wright, let's talk about the vaccine. It's been mentioned, and so what is that vaccine schedule, and what does the CDC recommend, and can you share more about it?
Sure. So Jonathan's story is not unusual. So today, what we're doing in this country is we're protecting 11 to 12-year-olds with the first men ACWY vaccination. So they get it at 11 to 12. And by the way, almost 90% of kids will get that vaccine. It's a great time to give it to them because they're often in front of us needing a mandated vaccine called Tdap, which is mandated in most states. But then we give them the second shot at 16. Only 61% of adolescents actually come in and get that vaccine. But the goal of that second dose is to carry them through that age range, like Jonathan, where they're in that communal living and they're at an increased risk. Our concern is that there's discussion at the ACIP, the immunization arm of the CDC, to eliminate that 11 to 12-year-old dose. And what we're very concerned about is that there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of adolescents who are not going to be vaccinated at all. So we're here today partnering with Sanofi to ensure and to make sure that the ACIP and asking them to look at the evidence. We have reduced bacterial meningitis in this country by 90% with our vaccination program. And Jonathan and I do not want to let up any of that momentum that we have. We've created a website called, and viewers can take a look at bit.ly/meningitis vaccination if they want more information about what we're speaking about today.
Well, that's so true. And I know there are lots of discussions around vaccines, but I think this is one that is absolutely imperative and important for people to get, especially because you're not aware of meningitis or how you can contract it. It sounds like it's spread pretty easily there. So, Jonathan, you mentioned that you maintain your independence via wheelchair and prosthetics, but how else do you stay active and how do you help support others with disabilities?
Yeah, so I did go back to dancing. So I am part of a dance troupe here in San Diego. They're called Shock Studios. And so they do have a dance troupe for individuals 25 and up, so who still have a passion for dancing. So I went back to that. I'm also a vocational counselor working with individuals with disabilities find employment, but also students between the ages of 16 to 22, providing them pre-employment transition services and just really getting them ready in their career, in their future career, either going to college or going to trade school. So just providing that to the community.
I love that. I love that you're still dancing. I'm a dancer myself, so it always lives in you no matter what, and that's so great and so exciting. So where can we go for more information?
Absolutely. The viewers can go to bit.ly/meningitis vaccination for additional information about what we are speaking with you about today. We really do appreciate your time today.
Absolutely. Well, Dr. Wright and Jonathan, I appreciate the both of you and being strong advocates for meningitis awareness and the vaccines as well. So best of luck to you as you continue to spread the word throughout the country.
Thank you so much.
Now, we'll have more on the show right after this quick break. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interest across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, I am not the best cook, I like to say, but I'm learning. I'm being more positive, and I'm having fun with Kim in the kitchen. And we learned how to make some cashew milk, which turned out really pretty good. Keep it here. We have that segment.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, here we are, switching it up today. I've got Gretchen in the kitchen with me, so
are you
very
nervous?
Exciting. No,
nervous?
I'm not nervous. I can get anybody through a recipe.
I know,
Piece of cake.
We have to laugh a little bit because Kim is very good at cooking and doing all the things. Gretchen here, not so much, but I am learning. So this is a good show for everyone, whether you're very good at cooking in the kitchen or you're a little bit like me and still learning. So there we
true.
go.
Well, I try to select recipes that are easy to replicate at home, that are quick in the kitchen, and that you can just get it done.
And this one I love,
and
too.
it makes everybody feel like they are an expert in doing a little extra pizzazz to whatever they're doing in the kitchen. So today, this is a fun one. We're making a homemade salted caramel cashew milk, which it sounds interesting, but you know, if you're trying to avoid like dairy, sometimes having a nut milk is a good way to do it. And this is a great and easy recipe to make.
And you can save some dollars on the recipe as well, because when you go to some of your local coffee shops and get this all the time, which we love local, and it's you need to support, but I could save some money with
True.
this.
I
So
mean, you
it's
can
good.
even start a nut milk stand, whatever, you know. We're in summertime. There's always ways to be an entrepreneur and to be a business owner. So what I love about this recipe is that most likely you probably have most of these ingredients in your pantry.
Yes.
So there are certain ways you can kind of spice it up. It only takes about 2 to 3 minutes to make in totality.
Okay.
So we'll just go ahead and get started. So it involves simple ingredients: water, cashews, key ingredient there. And then some sort of sweetener. You can use dates, but if you don't have dates, you can use like agave or honey. And we're going to go ahead and make it with some agave just so you can kind of see what that's like. And then some sea salt as well. And you don't have to put as much into it, especially if your nuts are salted, but you want to try to buy unsalted nuts. So I literally had all of this in my pantry, and we're just going to whip it together.
I love that, because I was just thinking I have all of it except for the cashews. So that's brilliant.
Now you might just keep your cashews on hand, piece of cake. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This makes about 2 liters of cashew milk, and it actually also stays in your fridge for about a week. You'll probably go through it pretty quickly once you try it. It's quite delicious. So we'll go ahead and get started. We need about 1.5 cups of cashews. So I'm going to let you go ahead and measure it out. We've got 1.5 cups of cashews. So these are unsalted cashews. Hopefully this will be just enough. It'll probably be about a jar. So you do 3 of these. You can just pour it over here if you want to, and it's okay if it's not perfect. Yeah, we'll just kind of guesstimate.
I think that
was probably about 1/2 cup. So we'll just keep pouring it all in there. Just keep going. And the best part about using,
let's do it all.
Why not? Do it all. There's no
There
point
we go.
in saving it. We got a little bit left in there. We'll just dump it all in. So cashews are great because other nut milk, sometimes you have to soak the nuts overnight. But with cashews, optional, don't have to do it. It creates a nice creamy texture as well as like kind of like a coconut milk.
So you just dump the whole thing in?
So basically we're dumping all of that in here, and then we're going to add about 6 cups of water. So we actually have, and this is cold water, so you want to make sure that it's cold. We've got it all measured out. You know, we couldn't fit 6 cups in our carafe. So we've got the excess in this other cup here. So we're just dumping all of the water into the food processor blender. And what's great about cashew milk, it's supposed to be creamy, so we don't have to strain this at all, unlike other milks when you're making it from scratch. So this looks great. Then we are going to add about, we're going to do about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So we've got some salt here, and you should use a good sea salt. I love this brand of salt. You can actually, you can do it either way you need to do it. You can take the lid off.
I get nervous that way, Kim. I've done not the best.
You're crushing
here we
it, just
go.
like
We'll
that.
just go like this.
And it's okay if it's a little salted because this is the salted caramel.
Oh
cashew milk,
we
right?
want this.
I love this brand of salt. This is the Redmond's Real Salt.
Oh, I've had this before.
This is my favorite. I actually order it directly if it's not in the stores, and I have it shipped to me. And this is the only salt.
Do you think that's enough? That's good.
I think that's great for salt. And then we're going to do about 1/2 cup of agave.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and add that in, and we'll just kind of add the agave in. It'll be nice and sweet. Now, if you were doing it with dates, you can pour a little bit more in there. Yeah,
I feel like very Vanna White right now.
There you
I'm
go.
like,
She's looking great. This is your area of expertise. This is what you do, right? You do the modeling, you show off the goods. It's great. It's wonderful.
I love you. And pretty soon I'll learn how to cook because of Kim.
You are learning it. And then we're actually going to put about we've got 1/2 teaspoon. We're going to put it like,
oh, cool.
We'll just kind of estimate. I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Yeah.
I trust you.
To me, I like the more vanilla, the better, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And most things. So I would,
Oh, sorry.
You can just dump it all in there.
There we go.
Just straight in there.
Should I do a little more?
Just do a little more, yeah. I'll tell you when. Good. Okay, that'll work. We are going to rock and roll.
You said you like the vanilla, so
I do.
I did the vanilla.
And honestly, it will give a great flavor to it regardless. You can never go wrong with too much vanilla.
I agree.
So the best part about this is like we're just going to blend it for 2 to 3 minutes.
That's so
easy.
easy.
And then that is literally the easiest. So we're going to go ahead, and I have a fancy Ninja blender that I love to use.
I love this. Okay.
It's similar to like a Vitamix. It does about the same thing. So we're just going to go ahead and blend it. And apologies for the kitchen noises.
I know,
we'll
talk very loud.
Well, we're spilling it all over the place. You know, that's okay because
it's part of the fun of cooking.
We did put a lot of water into it, and we'll just kind of blend it nice and low. Yep, we'll pulse it out a little bit.
Well, and I think that's the fun thing about cooking, right? Is like you kind of have to just, like you said, it's sometimes fun not to always measure everything and just throw things in there.
That's true. And we'll just kind of keep blending it together, and it'll just look great. And we'll drink it, test it out, and see how it looks. But
I'm excited.
We're spilling it all over the place because we put a little bit too much in the food
Happy
processor.
spring.
That's exactly right.
Oh, and it's National Laugh Day or Comedy Day, right?
It is National Let's Have a Laugh Day.
And we're having a laugh.
And we're just going to keep blending it and blending it.
It looks pretty good.
It looks great. I'll just sit here and hang out and blend it. You can see it spinning.
Hey, we're doing well. I'm proud.
You can check out the consistency.
So, Kim,
there.
let me ask you one question. How will we know when it is about done? Because
you're just going to blend it. Like usually, you blend it for about 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, and then it'll be ready to go. And if you don't like the consistency, you can always strain it out.
Oh, cool. Okay,
but it should turn out pretty good here. And then if you wanted it to not turn like a brownish color, you can use a clear vanilla.
Oh, cool. Okay. And I use all the vanilla, so it's going to be
exactly. We're just blending it.
Yum. I'm excited.
It smells
very vanilla-y.
It smells wonderful. It smells like salted caramel cashew milk.
It really does. I'm excited about it. Well, and I didn't realize how easy it is. This is so simple.
All right. Let's see here.
And for people that might not have this kind of a heavy duty at home, because I have just a regular blender, it's the same exact situation.
Just throw it into the blender, and then if you wanted to strain it to make it a little bit of a better texture, you can strain it through like a cheesecloth.
Okay.
If you don't even have a cheesecloth, you can put a paper towel into the liner of like your pasta strainer.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've done at
So
times.
you can do this anyway. You don't need to have that.
You don't have to have the most expensive blender to do it.
I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. It's looking good. So we're going to blend it just a little bit more.
Okay.
Just to get it going.
I'm excited to try this.
And I think
it looks about done.
Let's see what it looks like.
What do we think?
It looks like cashew milk, for sure, as we spill it all over the place. But you know what? Part of being in the kitchen is getting messy. That's how I look at it. So we'll try just
part
a
of the
little bit.
fun.
This is going to be the fun part because I'm not doing it in a normal blender. So
This
might be fun. You know what? We'll try it later and we'll tell you how it tastes. But we've got a lot happening on the rest of the show. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to the Friday edition of Good Morning Vail, second hour. I am all smiles laughing because to my left we have Ashley Carter, Ski and Snowboard Museum extraordinaire. She knows everything, and she didn't want to be on here right now, but you'll see her in a second. We also have Tegan coming in, Eagle Valley Library District, so we have a great show in store for you. Sit back, grab that cup of coffee, because Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather out there today. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 58. Partly cloudy, winds south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 39 and sunny, noon 54. Then some of that cloud coverage, 4 p.m., 56, and then 8 p.m., 47, and a few showers. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 64, Avon 61, Vail 58, and Denver a whopping 77 degrees, starting to feel like spring. Tonight, showers, there we go, sunshine, snow, we never know in these mountain towns. Showers early, changing to snow overnight, 90% chance of rain and snow. Winds southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Saturday, snow showers, 28 degrees. Sunday, mostly cloudy and 35. Monday, a little bit of a mixture of both. Afternoon showers, a high of 40, a low of 22. Tuesday, partly cloudy, 45. And then on Wednesday, 48 degrees. So a little bit of everything. BC, Beaver Creek, snow report, 0 inches in the last 48, 278 for this season total, 66 for the base depth. Now, Beaver Creek and Vail Mountain, 8:30 to 4 p.m. are the lift hours. 0 inches last 48 for Vail, 284 for the season total, which is 65 inches for the base depth. So get on out there, do some of that springtime skiing, and keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales. TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I have Ashley Carter here. Ashley, what is it that you do? That was a joke.
I don't know how to describe it. I'm at the museum doing anything and everything that we need.
I'm teasing because Ashley has become our spirit animal, and I've learned so much about the museum. Truly, I mean, I did not realize it's a nonprofit. I think that's a big thing that many people maybe don't realize. Which is, can you give us a little bit of background on that, just to start off?
Yeah, I mean, we happen to be in Vail because when it started, the museum started in 1976. They opened their doors.
76.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that either.
So we've been around for a long time because we're the Centennial State. It happened in that timing.
Gotcha.
Okay. I know
I
a few
wasn't
things.
born yet, Ash.
Me neither. It's
Well,
fine.
you're way younger than I am.
But yeah, we just happen to be in the heart of ski country being in Vail.
Cool.
But we are a nonprofit. We're not resort owned. We're not any of that. We make it by donations, memberships, and our gift shop. We have a wonderful gift shop.
Yes.
And yeah, you can feel good about your purchases because we are a nonprofit. It goes directly to the museum and keeps our doors open, keeps us getting new exhibits, events happening, all the things.
Well, and I think that is so important to say as well, because I didn't even know you had a gift shop, and I've been in there multiple times, because I think you go in and you're just so excited to be in there, and there's so much to look at. You guys are brilliant at what you do. No, but you are, and you're so knowledgeable, and it's just such a cool space, and people don't realize it is free. It's all free.
Yes.
Which is neat. And then to give back and give a little money goes a long way.
Oh, it goes a really long way. And we have not to brag, but we're told time and time again, people walk in and they tell us we're the best gift shop in town.
See? This girl's coming in. I like to shop, you know that.
Yes.
Well, and I am super stoked. We have a lot to cover today.
We do.
But I heard a little birdie, aka Ashley, let me know. What bird would you be? I'm like, I don't even know. you told me that I'm part of the museum now.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You're doing a disco, not this Saturday, but the following.
Following Saturday, it's a silent disco, which a lot of people don't seem to know what that is.
I've never done one.
There is music involved.
Totally.
But it's through headphones. And
cool.
so we have 2 live DJs, but you have 3 channels of music. You can see who's listening to the same thing, your volume choice, and the cool thing about doing it in the museum, you can walk around and check out our exhibits, see all the rich snow sports that surround you, and we're going to deck the place out. Disco balls, lights, lasers, the whole thing.
I am so excited.
We're going to have a photo booth, and we're also doing a raffle. We're actually raising money for a new exhibit. I'm going to plug it.
I love it.
I'm here for it.
Yes, I love it. Do it, Ashley.
But we've got a lot of things just from the community, a lot of fun swag, gift cards, all sorts of cool things.
So cool.
That we're going to raffle off.
So we already talked about this. I'm coming. I already kind of have my outfit planned in my head, if I'm honest with you.
Good.
Yes, duh. How much and how can we get our tickets? What time?
Yeah, tickets are $20 to get in.
Cool.
It's a 21 and over event only.
Cool.
We're just going to keep it smart, keep it safe that way.
Keep the youngins around.
You can buy tickets online. It's live right now on our website. If you follow us on social media, you should. That's where you can find all the things.
Ashley's hilarious. I mean, the stuff you post is so good. But wait, is that your personal? No, you do stuff on there too.
I do it there. We share it, we do both of the things. But yeah, tickets are online. We will sell tickets at the door. However, pre-sales, as long as you buy your ticket before or by next Friday, we'll get you 1 free raffle ticket to throw in the raffle and 1 free beer first for when you get in.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Ashley, I've never actually done the silent disco, but I know what it's about. Can you tell me if this is right, can you tell what people are listening to by the color?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay,
so you can see who's listening to the same thing as you.
Okay. And there's your beautiful museum.
There's our beautiful museum. And there, look, those are 2 of my lovely friends.
I love
that's
it.
From the silent disco last year. Last year was
Shannon?
our kickoff. That's Shannon.
Oh, I know her too. Yay.
Yes.
Good.
We kicked it off last year for the first time, and we want it to be an annual thing. We are trying to raise money, but it really is a focus on community. Celebrate that we made it through the season, into the year, and just have a good time.
Oh, I love this. I'm here for it. So the theme is disco.
Yeah, disco, we're encouraging retro attire, whatever that means to you.
Yes.
Because we are trying to put in a new Warren Miller exhibit, and if there's not retro in Warren Miller, I don't know where there is.
Our man Chris Anthony comes here all the time,
Yes,
and
he
he
does.
is very retro. No, that means he's old. You're not old, Chris. We love you. But he is. I'll get Chris to go.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Yes, Chris
The
is on our
poster
board
boy.
at the museum.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So what can we look forward to looking at when we're there?
Oh, we have all sorts of things. I mean, a lot of people think we're the 10th Mountain Museum because we have such a great 10th Mountain exhibit.
Which is amazing.
Yes.
I know so much about this.
Yes, which we updated with our Letters Home exhibit. You can look up the whole roster of the 10th, all of that.
That's
Anything
so
we
neat.
have digitized, you can check out artifacts, letters, all sorts of things like that.
And that's going to be for a while.
Yeah.
Because I know you're all forever changing, which is neat.
10th Mountain
Refreshing.
exhibit's never going to go away.
Okay, cool.
Really.
Good.
I can't,
No, that
can't tell
makes me really happy
the far
because it's
future,
so
but,
interesting.
They are the foundation of Colorado Snow Sports.
Cool.
We wouldn't be here without them.
Okay.
So if anything, it'll just keep being updated and being better and better.
I love that people too, from you guys especially, have learned so much about the 10th Mountain. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this story. A man was walking by the other day, the big statue, and he said something about an astronaut, and I was like, oh no. And I went over and in a sweet way, but schooled him on what it was, and he was so excited.
Yeah.
I was like, we all have such I don't know, it means something to this community, and it's so beautiful, and the story is so powerful, and I love that you guys are sharing that and spreading that.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
really
you
cool.
can do that in the museum. We also do our walking tours every Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday, Thursday.
We only have a couple left. I think the 18th is our last one before the end of the season, and they're at 11 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays. $10, and it walks around the village.
That's
so you're going to
neat.
get Vail-specific history, which you can't have without learning about the 10th Mountain.
That is so. Wait, Tuesday, Thursdays? Dang it! I was thinking, mom and dad coming into town. I'm like, that would have been a good one, but they're not. That is awesome, Ashley. That's so cool. What else do we have coming up?
Well, tomorrow we have yoga. We still have a couple yogas on Saturdays.
Okay.
8:30 to 9:30. Pop in. Literally all levels welcome.
That's so cool.
I participate in it, and I'm still recovering from a leg injury. If I can do it, you can do it. It's just a great little spot to start it out, and then you can go ski afterwards if you want.
Well, and that's so cool too. I saw a picture there, and you guys just open up the whole space, and then it's the mountain. You walk out, it's like, the mountains, so beautiful.
Exactly.
That's dope. And is it free, or do we
So it's $15.
Good. No, because
with
it's
the instructor, and then $5 of that goes to the museum.
Well, and that's the thing I think we really want to push here too is this museum is so beautiful. It gives us so much knowledge, and really, just by people being generous is how it's going to keep on keeping on. So we want,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yep, keeping those stories alive. You're right there by the Hall of Fame. You can get inspired by all our Hall of Famers.
It's so neat. Because it's interesting. I was thinking back to the first time I'd ever gone in there, Britain US Open, which makes me so sad. I missed that.
Yep.
That's how I got to know and get acquainted with the museum. And I just remember being in awe the first time I went in, because it's such a not hidden, it's right there, but
hidden
it's
in plain sight. It really is.
Kind of.
People
It's
tell
a
me
gem.
they're like, I walk by this every day for 10 years, and now I finally walked in.
Right.
Stop in.
Yeah.
It's free. It's worth the money. You're not gonna. It's worth the price.
Well, and
if you
that's
don't
what
like it, walk out. But
well, and I meant like it's a hidden gem because
Yeah.
it is so beautiful and there's so much there. But I do agree with you because like I don't know why it's right there located.
we're working on better signage.
Cool.
That's in the future. We're getting better signs.
Well, and I've seen you outside so often, and like Ashley gets everyone to come in. You're so great at like one day I was walking my dog, I think, and I was like, Ashley, oh yeah, there we go. You know,
Yep.
so
It's a good community spot. It
Yes,
really is.
it is. It definitely
and
is.
You're gonna learn something.
And-
I've never had a local come in that hasn't learned something.
See, love that.
Yeah, because we're not just a Vail museum. We represent the whole state. We have a table you can look at all the Colorado resorts.
Right.
Ski fashion, the evolution of snowboarding. That exhibit is really
That's
cool.
rad. I
Mhm.
remember going through, and I'm a skier, and I
Mhm.
thought that was the coolest thing ever. Really,
we have
really
the snowboard from the A View to a Kill James Bond movie that was used in the movie.
That's dope.
Pretty cool.
I'm a big James Bond girl. I like that. That's cool. So Ashley, I actually had one of my friends watch an interview. Well, now a friend. It was someone I had met. Emailed me. This is a true story.
Okay.
And asked me if people can rent out the space to ask you for events, and I did not know the
Yes.
answer. So
we rent out for private events.
Okay.
Yeah, all
See,
that
I didn't know
information
that.
is on
Okay.
our website as well.
Okay.
We do have that out there. It just kind of depends the time of season for like the
Okay.
rates on that. And then ideally we like it to be like evening things when we're,
Right.
not operating.
I got the vibe that hers was maybe for a wedding moment.
Oh,
so.
we do cocktail parties. You can
Cool.
do sit-down dinners. Sit-down dinners need to be a little bit smaller just because
How-
of the space
I never
within
knew
the
that.
museum.
How
But
cool.
cocktail parties, oh yeah, we have big cocktail parties, 150 people if you want to fit in there.
Maybe I should do my birthday there.
Yes.
This year. I like
and
this.
it's a unique space, so you don't have to super decorate or anything.
No.
And the people that don't want to over socialize can go check out an
That's
exhibit.
what I was,
right?
Wait, I love that you said that because some of my friends, they're
Mm-hmm.
such beautiful human beings, but they get so over the talking piece and they'll just be wandering. I can
and
just
then
see
you
it.
can
all.
look at an exhibit and
Yes.
go, oh, I learned something.
That's really cool. I
yeah,
like
a lot
that.
of people that do weddings at like Camp Hale
Yeah.
will of course come do their either welcome party or cocktail parties there because we have a great exhibit on the 10th Mountain.
That's great. That is so good to know. And so,
Yeah.
Ashley, where can people go to get all this information?
Yeah, our website is just snowsportsmuseum.org. We've got everything on there, and then all the contact information is there if you just want to call us, email us. Currently, we're open 10 to 6 every day until the end of the season, so you can just pop in and ask us questions as well.
Ashley, I feel like you're the face now of the museum. Seriously.
I can't take all that credit.
My mom watches this show and she's going to get embarrassed. I said this and she's like, I love her energy.
Good. Well, it's an easy place to stand behind. It's an easy place to talk
Yes.
about. I want people to get in there, so I
Right.
love being able to share that responsibility and be the face.
And I no, literally. And Ashley, I want because I think you're such an inspiring story because you really love what you do, and I feel the same working here on radio. I really enjoy my job. For other young men and women looking up to you, or even people our age, I'm way older. I'm just gonna go with that. Your age and my age. Maybe looking for a job change. What kind of advice can you give to people? Because I know that's hard, but
put me
you
on
are
the
living your.
spot.
I know. Sorry, I'm gonna get in trouble.
I don't know. For me, honestly, what took me into the museum was choosing my mental health and choosing a job that I knew would be
Love that.
good for me, and then
Love that.
everything else would come from there. And that's what it is. It is a
Love
place
that.
of community. I love my coworkers. I have coworkers of all ages. We all get along. We
Yes.
all bring in our unique thing. And yeah, I wasn't trying to chase any certain status or anything like that.
I love
It
that.
really was just choosing, I think this job would be good for me. And now I feel like I'm good for the job. So
Mental health. I love that. Well,
Yeah.
we adore you here, spirit animal Ashley. And one more time, the website.
snowsportsmuseum.org.
Cool.
Super easy. Oh yeah, and we have our end of season sale coming up 17th through the 24th. 30% off everything.
All right, end of season sale as well. Disco, all the things. Check out the website and keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hello, I'm Shervin Rezai here with Chenna Garden in Avon, Colorado. My hobbies are obviously skiing. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old. In addition to that, music's always been my first passion, and you can see that alive and well at Chenna Garden with our little record nook, where we have over 300 records, and we'll continue to grow that collection and play vinyl records for you while you enjoy your cuisine. Chenna Garden is Avon's oldest running restaurant. We've been open since 1988 when my mother set up shop and wanted to begin offering Avon, Colorado the best quality Chinese food that we could get. And I started working in the restaurant when I was 8 years old as a dishwasher making $1 a day. And then one of the servers, pushed by my dad, told me I should ask for a raise, and then I got $5 a day, but then I had to put all $25 at the end of the week into a savings account, which actually helped me out in college. So after college, I went out to New York for law school, and I spent 15 years out in New York City practicing law and working in-house, which exposed me to a lot of restaurants all over the world, all over the country. And after getting exposure like that, I realized that we have this beautiful restaurant here that has so much potential. So in the fall of 2023, we came back, remodeled, and tried to get this back to give that special feel that I've known all my life here. We've been offering a lot of new cuisines, including German cuisine with our good family friend Gunther Schmidt, who's been serving up authentic German cuisine in the Valley for many, many decades. Why not? This is America. We can serve German food in a Chinese restaurant. And we just let it try, and after a year of it, it's been building up some success, and we're just having a lot of fun just seeing the look of bewilderment on every customer when they're like, how am I getting German food in a Chinese restaurant that's this good at this quality? Chenna Garden is really all about that community, and that first starts with the local community. We always try to take care of all of us who are working hard, grinding it, so that we can also enjoy what this valley has to offer. And through that, we get a nice mix of word of mouth, tourists who come in. We're looking for something a little more authentic and that has a history with the valley. I'm a proud member of the Avon Vail Valley community, lifelong member as I was born here, and I hope you come out and see us here at Chenna Garden. We're open every day, 4 to 9, any day the mountain's open. Cheers.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at the weather outside today. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 58, partly cloudy, winds south 10 to 20 miles per hour. 8 a.m., 39, noon 54, 4 p.m. 56, and then a little bit of that precipitation, 8 p.m. 47, and a few showers. Let's take a look at the I-70 corridor. Eagle 64, Avon 61, Vail 58, and Denver a whopping 77 degrees. Always warm in Denver tonight. A low of 26, rain and snow 90% chance. So showers early, and it's going to be snow overnight. So sunshine, snowy, you never know. Winds southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, we have those snow showers heading back, 28 degrees, a low of 18. Sunday, mostly cloudy, 35, a low of 16. Now Monday afternoon showers, 40 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy, 45. And Wednesday, mostly sunny and 48 degrees. So we get a little bit of everything for this springtime. Keep it right here. We have, yes, the Labija with Vail Vibes talking to Skea.
Come on.
When it comes to ski fashion, Diane Boyer, the president of Skea, a locally owned ski brand, has seen many trends through the years, and she even has a favorite decade.
I would say it was the 80s. It was so fun and exciting, and everybody was wearing it, from Ivanka Trump, no politics here, just saying, lots of fur headbands and stretch bottom suits and big blousey tops, as I say, shoulder pads and colors and brocade fabrics.
Having worked in the family business since the 70s as it evolved from ski mare to skier, she remained at the forefront of ski fashion. But as a former professional skier, she knows that functionality is as important as the aesthetic.
The true ski clothing companies make sure that they actually function, because no matter who in our case, the lady is, if you're going up the chairlift in Vail and it's a snowy day and you're not warm, dry, and comfortable, you're not going to be happy. So it has to work, but it has to be really pretty and look good on the snow as well. Or après at the bar.
Diane showed me a preview of next season's designs and explained to me how being eco-conscious is very important for Skea. So their faux down filling is made from recycled water bottles.
They take the water bottles and somehow reconstitute them, and it makes a very soft, puffy insulation similar to down. The difference is when this imitation down gets wet, it does not lose its loft.
And I even got a chance to test the merchandise by trying on this show-stopping outfit. Looking back through Skea's memorabilia, it's clear that skiing is so much more than just a hobby or business for Diane. It's a lifestyle, and one that helped her form a special bond with her late mom, Jocelyn Boyer.
That's me and my mom.
Her mom was a co-founder of Skea and a very integral part of Diane's life. So I asked her to share a story about her mom, and in this case, it also involves ski legend Billy Kidd.
We had a commemorative event the other day in Vail for the Colorado Ski Museum, which is one of my other passions. And Billy was there with his cowboy hat on, and he was always so kind. And when my mother would be watching my daughter's race up in Steamboat, Billy would come and sit with her. Her name was Jocelyn, and he would say, "Well, Jocelyn, you know, you don't have to go out there and get cold. You can stay right in here in the lodge at Hallison Hill." And when I mentioned that to Billy the other day, when I saw him, he said, "Diane, your mother was one of the most wonderful ladies in the world. And if I could be half the lady that my mother was, I would be blessed." So you ask, is there anything I'd like to share? I just think everybody, no matter what industry they're in, needs to be their very best at all times and on all fronts.
And what would your mother say about you now?
I think she'd be pretty proud.
Diane's lifelong love of skiing is something she shared with her mom and is something she will always cherish.
You get out in the mountains on a beautiful, clear day, and you look out at those mountains, and you're going along a ridge line or whatever, or maybe you're skinning up and you're panting, but you're breathing and you're enjoying the world. It's just, it gives me goosebumps every time I think about it or every time I talk about it. It takes whatever bad things are in your mind and they just go away.
And what a gift that is. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Hello everyone, I'm I'm Asa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Spooky and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we love the Eagle Valley Library District, and we adore talking to Tegan about all things the Library District. Kim got a chance to sit down with her and talk about the library. Let's take a look.
If you're looking to pique your curiosity, well, the Eagle Valley Library District is the way to do that. And if this machine right here does not do so, well, Tegan's going to tell you why it should. And I'm standing here with Tegan Davis. Good morning, Tegan.
Good morning. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for whatever this cool contraption is, because I am so intrigued right now.
This is our 3D printer that we brought up from Avon. So we're redoing our Spark Studio, and we got a bigger one for Spark Studio, which means we can bring this one up for Avon, and so people can start experimenting with the 3D printer up here without having to go to Eagle.
Which makes it nice and convenient for those who live up valley but are so curious about all of the possibilities that can come out of this incredible machine.
This machine is amazing. So I love 3D printing. It's so much fun. A lot of people are curious, like, why would a library have a 3D printer? Well, in the 21st century, information is not just found in books. It's also through that experiential learning that will help you get that edge and be competitive in the world. So we wanted to make sure that we could provide some experience and some access to some of these cool things, like the 3D printer. So what it does, it takes plastic. This is called filament. It's PLA filament, and it goes all the way down to this nozzle. This is not on, by the way. Otherwise, I wouldn't touch it. And then the nozzle heats up to about 212 degrees, and it melts the plastic. And then whatever you have designed, whether that is an action figure or maybe it is a 3D rendering of a model, or you're working on some schematics, or you're doing some prototypes, some designing, it will print that out on this plate right here. And we have all different type of filaments that you can experiment, and one of them is actually copper. So whatever you would make would be conductive. So there's all sorts of, like, it is for your imagination to take this wherever direction you want to go and experiment, play, but also if you are into design or engineering, you can create all sorts of things, and maybe you have like a really cool prototype that you want to print out, a little mini one or a bigger one, and kind of test it out.
Which this is so cool, and it looks like someone did an octopus right there last, which I really love, because I'm sure that was so cool, and this is such a good color to do.
It's a very bright octopus.
Very bright octopus. I love that, but this is such a great way for kids to maybe explore getting into something like the STEM project that you guys do, which this is such an intriguing way to just get them kind of thinking about the possibilities.
The possibilities, the future, and just kind of exploring that. And it's tactile, and you're on the computer, you're designing, you're printing, and then you have it. You have this 3D object that you created, that you made, and there's a lot of pride that goes into this when the kids walk away with it. And it's not just for kids, so teens, adults can come in here and experiment and just have access to 3D printing.
Which I'm going to totally nerd out. I took engineering in high school, and we had to make cubes that were solid all the way through, but they were like 6-unit cubes. And so then you had to be able to pull them apart and put them back together, but the putting them back together was so challenging that mine was so difficult. Not even our teacher could get it back together, and we had to 3D print it. It was so cool.
Nice. Oh, that's amazing. See, again, exploring science, math, engineering, and creating something that you can physically manipulate and touch. So I think that's a fantastic story. I wish I had that in high school. I did not. And this is kind of what it looks like when it's dried out and it's been heated. So obviously it's not as thick. It's pretty stringy. And we also have a 3D pen available down in gypsum. And so that's where you can just like kind of like write your name, and you'll end up having like this string of plastic that has your name on it, or whatever else you feel like drawing with filament.
Which is so cool, and this is such a great way to just experiment and play around, like you said. And so we're here in Avon with the little guy, but then you've got this big, huge new one.
Got a new one in Eagle. So Eagle is home to our Spark Studio. So it is a Spark Studio for anyone to create, imagine, experiment, and just kind of play. And again, have access to these machines so that you can build skill sets that will make you competitive in the 21st century. So in this new Spark Studio, we have this ginormous 3D printer, and it actually is dual extraction, which means that it can do 2 different filaments at a time, and it's fully encased, which is good to keep everyone safe. And then we got a big Mac computer in there. We got 2 PCs in there. We updated it, so we have electric instruments now. We have a laser cutter in there. We have an embroidery machine, and then we also have like Cricuts. What else do we have in there? We have so much in there. And then on our computers, of course, we got InDesign, Photoshop. We've got some stop motion software, as well as some video software as well.
You guys are just giving kids the possibilities to learn and explore any kind of field of work that they may want to go into, because the stop motion is such a unique kind of film form. And then of course you've got all of these great resources, and we were just exploring the Library of Wonder over there, and you guys have like GoPros and camping stuff, and you do it so that people don't understand the incredible resources that are here at the library, but that you can keep everyone entertained.
Everyone engaged, exploring, lifelong learning is our goal. So we have, access to 3D printers. So if you want to explore if that's something that you want to get into in the future, or you have prototypes, you're an adult and you have a prototype, you think you have a new prosthetic that you want to print out, that's a possibility at the library. And then we have our Library of Things. So we have you can't check out the 3D printer, sorry, but we do have some things that are related to that you can check out and you can explore at home. So we're trying to, again, engage our community and hopefully their interests, and provide that access to them.
Now, Tegan, if people want to get a library card, which is the easiest thing in the world, and it just comes with a possibility of wonder and resources, how can they do that?
Just come on into the libraries, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum, with a photo ID. Again, Ski Pass, Rec Pass, whatever you got that has your picture on it. Whether you're a visitor, resident, or you're just here working the season, you can come in, get a library card, and hopefully check out whatever you need.
The Library of Wonder here at the Eagle Valley Library District, because you guys just keep the possibilities coming.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate that, and we're always open to suggestions, too. So we want to keep our community engaged and learning.
Tegan, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us and show us this really cool 3D printer.
Yeah, next time we'll get it actually functional, so we can see what it does.
I want the octopus.
Great. We'll print you out an octopus.
Perfect. Make sure that you come to the Eagle Valley Library District, whether it's here in Avon, Gypsum, or Eagle. You can come and explore all of the great resources and all of the fun that they have here. When you think library, you need to think the coolest place on earth here in Eagle County. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Now I'm standing here behind the goggle bar at Eyepieces of Vail with the Tyler Moore. Tyler, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Great. You know, it's a Friday morning. The energy's high. You know, we're just having a blast in here. But we're rolling off of last week's 40th anniversary celebration.
Yep.
So how did it go? Tell me all about it.
It was a great time. We had a wonderful turnout and party. If you guys came or showed up, thank you so much for the support. You know, we are truly fortunate to be able to say that we have been helping out.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
More than ever, kids need information to help them better understand their surroundings and to better protect themselves. Each week, this program works with the various law enforcement agencies across the country and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, spotlighting several missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Happy Friday. Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at the weather outside today on this Friday. 8 a.m., 39 degrees, a high of 58 degrees. Partly cloudy, winds south at 10 to 20 miles per hour. So beautiful spring day. 8 a.m., 39 degrees and sunny. Noon at 54, sunny. 4 p.m., 56, and a little bit of cloud coverage at 4, and then 8 p.m., 47, and a little bit of precipitation with some snow showers. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. Eagle 64, Avon 61, Vail 58 degrees and a little bit of cloud coverage, and then Denver 77 degrees. So feeling like spring today. And then as I say that, tonight, a low of 26 degrees, rain and snow, 90% chance, showers early, and then it's going to change to snow overnight, which we are very used to here in Vail. Wind southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast ahead. A little bit of everything, sunshine, snow, we never know. Saturday, snow showers, 28 degrees, a low of 18. And then Sunday, sunshine, mostly cloudy, 35 degrees. And then Monday, again, afternoon showers with a 40 degrees, a low of 22. And then Tuesday, partly cloudy, 45, and then Wednesday, mostly sunny and 48 degrees. So it's going to be a beautiful week out there, full of sunshine and some snow and some rain. Beaver Creek snow report, 0 inches in the last 48, 278 for the season total, and then 66 inches for the base depth. Lift hours 8:30 to 4 p.m. Now we're going to toss it over to Kim at Eyepieces of Vail.
Now we are standing here, a little bit of technical difficulty, but I'm here with Tyler, and man, it has been a fun and, as I mentioned, high energetic morning. So Tyler, let's talk about the anniversary party. How did it go?
The anniversary party was amazing. Thanks for asking. Yeah. We had such a blast with Chrome Hearts, with the party in general, with our wonderful customers that showed up. If you weren't able to make it, I mean, feel free to drop in any other time. Like, we're always happy to help you. And like, how fortunate are we that we've been able to help out this valley for 40 years? I mean, what an amazing accomplishment.
To be in business for 40 years in general is amazing. And, you know, you mentioned Chrome Hearts. They brought the entire collection, but I loved the partnership that you have with them as well.
Exactly. I think it just goes to show that we really do value not only our customers, but also our partnerships with our wonderful brands that we carry. You know, they understand how important this is for us, and, you know, really just showed their love and appreciation for that type of partnership. And it was an amazing event. Super fun, great turnout. We couldn't have asked for more.
True. Food, cocktails, all of it. But, you know, we are rolling off the winter season, which means lots of inventory is shifting over, and there's probably some fun sales happening.
There is. Actually, as of yesterday, we just started our full goggle and helmet sale for winter goods. So everything is a flat 30% off. Doesn't matter the brand, the style, anything. So a lot of great inventory, too. I've been looking around and walking around, you know, scoping out some of my competitors. No joke though, I still have the best selection that you're going to find in Vail. So if you're in need of something, you're looking for kind of some deals, come on by. Let's get you fitted up, and we got a couple weeks left, and you can enjoy it before next season.
It's true. I would agree. Definitely have the best selection. And I love all of the options that we have in front of us as we are moving into the spring and summer seasons. Lots of time for great sunglasses, great shields, and for lots of sporting events. So what do we have in front of us?
For sure. So kind of like a mixture of both sport and style here. Like you're saying, spring sports, summer sports, right around the corner. Oakley has some wonderful lenses, golf specific here. This is one of their brand new frames, the Latch Pan, I think, or Latch Pano, but kind of a play on the shields, super fun. And then like the classic Flak 2.0. If you need prescription, this is like one of the best sporting prescriptions out there. So it's time to start thinking forward.
It is.
Yeah.
We don't want to rush the winter season because we all love that, but the
Yeah.
summer here is just as incredible, and so are all of these sunglasses. I love everything that we've got.
Of course, and then we have some of our favorite kind of little more fashion and style brands with a lot of great quality. One of the easy classics that's always nice to wear. You can dress it up, dress it down. Would be Barton Pereira right here. Everything's handmade in Japan. Wonderful quality, great classic styles. We have a great selection at the moment with this brand. And moving on, one of our perennial favorites, the Makita. These things are so lightweight. Thinking kind of sport, leisure, fashion. These things can bend, flex.
That makes me nervous watching you do that. But
if you sit on them, they're just going to kind of bend and pop right back. So this is like a great German engineering meets eyewear, which, we know just is going to make for an amazing product. Available in RX as well, too. Moving on, Dita is kind of like your high roller shades, I guess you could say.
They certainly look like it.
They definitely make you look like you're someone important, famous, special. Wonderful quality, a lot of great titanium, but really like unique frames, styles, colorways. One of my favorites. Like I love this kind of custom gradient lens. I think it just is really kind of a fun little play on how can you make your frames more exciting.
True.
And like the cool thing is we can even do tints like this in prescription.
Wow.
Which is like really hard for a lot of people to do. So if you want something like totally unique, different, like tailored to you, we got you.
I love a gradient lens. I think that's one of the things that I'm always attracted to when I'm sunglass shopping, where I don't wear glasses yet, but I think I'm on the verge of it. So I will definitely be coming in and checking these out.
For sure. And then last but not least, one of our favorite brands, Salt. We have these really cool pieces from their RS collection. It's a collaboration with Radford, which is a custom supercar maker. Limited to 125 pieces, and we have every single piece that was allotted to the Western Territory. So you're really only going to find these at eyepieces. But fun kind of like side shield details. These are great for driving, just kind of like looking cool, a little different aesthetic. Or just, blocking out a little more sun if you're that light sensitive. So, really cool, unique selection. If you've never shopped with us, come on by.
Oh, I love these. They definitely look like a mechanical glasses, so they're really great. But Tyler, where can we go for more information, to sign up for a prescription appointment or whatever else?
So you can always go to eyepieces.com for a little more information, or you can always give one of our 8 stores a call for availability on doctor services. He's in Tuesday, Thursdays, and Edwards and Village Center. So nice and flexible.
Awesome. Well, Tyler, great to be here with you. But we've got Gretchen in the studio. She's going to have a conversation about healthcare and more. So let's check that out.
Back to the show. Now I have Bruce and Brandon standing by to talk about a chronic skin disease that I just learned about, GPP, generalized pustular psoriasis. How are you guys doing? It's so good to see both of you. I'm not able to hear a little bit. I can see you look great. No.
Well, can you hear us?
Now I can hear you. Good. Oh, great. I was like, oh no, it's been a Friday. Hi,
Yeah,
Bruce. Hi,
we're
Brandon.
here.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good. So
Doing great. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thank you guys for showing up so early this morning, too. Now, I had a question. What exactly is GPP, and why is it so important to get checked out to see if this is something I just learned about this today. I honestly had never heard about it before.
Well, GPP stands for generalized pustular psoriasis. It's a type of psoriasis, but much rarer than the common plaque psoriasis your audience might be more familiar with. GPP is characterized by flares where the skin becomes widespread in its redness, and in those red patches are pus pimples or pustules. Importantly, people who have GPP experience a lot of skin pain and soreness and tenderness while they have their flares, and they feel unwell. They might have a lot of fatigue, fever, chills, arthritis. And importantly, untreated, GPP can be a systemic illness. In other words, it can lead to a hospitalization, and there are patients who can die from untreated GPP.
Wow. And now, Bruce, has this been around for a very long time?
Well, I'm sure GPP has been around as long as we can keep records. It's a condition that's probably related to our genes, and
Okay.
people who inherit the ability to have GPP are predisposed to these flares for their life.
Wow. Okay. And Brandon, when did you find out that this was something that you were living with?
It was a pretty rare case where my first flare-up happened when I was 11 months old.
Oh, wow.
It started out on my chest and quickly spread to my arms and my back. And I was brought straight to a children's hospital where I was admitted, and I was there for many months before I actually got a diagnosis. I had dozens of doctors always coming by and running different tests to try to figure out what was going on with me.
Wow. Is that so? Learning about obviously you were little and you've lived with this your whole life. How has this kind of affected you?
Well, since I've lived with it my whole life, I really don't know what it would be like to not have it.
Right.
To me, it's something I've had to deal with. And when I think about it, I realize how scary it could be for somebody who is gone most of their life being healthy and then suddenly getting an onset of GPP, and how scary that could be.
Right. No, I think it's so brave of you, and thank you for sharing this story as well so people can really, just like you said, I can't imagine waking up one day, like you've known this your whole life, but waking up one day having been healthy and then seeing this and not knowing what it is. So thank you for spreading the awareness and sharing your story, because it will help others, because this is something I've never even heard about before today, to be real.
And you're definitely not the only one. I mean, I've ran into medical doctors that know nothing about GPP, and that's another really scary thing, to try to seek out medical attention, and the doctors themselves not knowing anything about it, so not knowing how to treat you.
What are because that's such a good point, what are some of the first signs that someone would notice if this is something that was happening to them?
Well, initially, they might notice that the red rash appears on their body, and it's tender, sore, and painful. And then in that rash are pus pimples developing. And then they just feel unwell. They feel fatigue, and they might have fever and joint pain, chills, just an inability to carry out basic activities of life, either personally or professionally.
Wow, this is so interesting to me. It's wild how many things that we don't think about that are out there that we would never even know about. So thank you guys both for bringing light to this. I was wondering how many, is it usually, does it affect more women or men, or is it pretty even throughout the board?
Pretty equal opportunity. In most studies, you'll see more women affected than men, but that doesn't mean men can't be affected. And it basically presents most commonly in middle-aged adults in their 40s and 50s. But again, any age group could be affected.
Okay, great. Well, for all this information and more, because I know I could talk to you guys all day about this, it's so interesting, and I really do appreciate both of you giving us the information on this so people are aware and spreading this awareness. Where can people go to learn more about GPP?
Well, there's a great website, gppandme.com. It provides a lot of information about the disease, patient experiences, and as well, there's a link to an interesting art installation called the Unwearable collection, a nice video there, which is an artistic depiction of what patients experience while having GPP flares.
Well, thank you guys both for being here with us today and educating me and so many others on GPP. And I wish you well, Bruce and Brandon. I hope that you just have a great day ahead. Happy Friday.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And thank you for spending your time with us here at Good Morning Vail. We had a blast. Have a great weekend, and we will see you very soon. Have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for